So what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of As the Crow Flies Hiking. I thought I'd take a trip this weekend, do another section of the Pinhoti Trail. We're going to do about 28 miles or so. We're going to basically be hiking from Cheaha Mountain down to a ranger station, this ranger station, the Shoal Creek Ranger Station here, and should be a great time. The temperatures are going to be a little hot though. Right now it's fine, it's early in the morning, but I think around 1 p.m. or so while we're hiking, it could be up in the mid to upper 80s. So that's what we're doing this weekend. I think I've got JBenHikes with me and Big Boy Hikes, and maybe some other guys will show up. Anyway, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you tagging along for another episode of As the Crow Flies Hiking. So we're hiking on Pinhoti Trail. Got a big group with us. 6 people, maybe 7 tonight, depending on if some other people come. Here's the group. So we're heading about 27, 28 miles from the Cheaha trailhead, and we're heading north on the Pinhoti Trail, somewhere up to a ranger station near Shoal Creek area. Should be a fun little trip as everybody heads on. I got to catch up. So the other day, I was looking at my Ultra Olympus, and I saw that the toe flap is falling off. And so I thought, well, I'll super glue it. And I took some like vice grips, or these little vice clamps, and put them on the edge of my shoe when I super glued it. And I'll just show you what I got. That is what I got. Now, if you can see those, you can see that they're pinned down. Fortunately, I got them a little big for me. If I hadn't got them too big, I would just be slamming them against the toe flap, because it is pinned down against my foot. So now my shoes fit perfectly, but I got this strange looking indentation on my toe flap. But the super glue's working, so take it from me and don't do that. I think I may have mentioned that on this trail, it's somewhere close to 80 something degrees, maybe 79, 80 at this point, and very warm. But what is the saving grace is this beautiful wind that's flowing through the trees, and it's a little overcast. And so I'm not quite the sweaty, nasty self that I thought I would be at this point. It's not so bad, but I think tomorrow it may get up to like 87 degrees. Now that's Alabama weather, and that's what I expect about this time of year. In June, July, August, dang, you just want to go up north somewhere in August in Alabama. But you never know. Alabama's weather changes by the day. That is the weather report for the day. So coming up, we got this Blue Mountain shelter that is, I'm going straight up. It's freaking killing me. Shouldn't tell a story when I'm going straight up the mountain. Anyway, we got this Blue Mountain shelter that's coming up on the Pinhoti. I don't know if Pyro Bill is watching this video. I hope he is, but Pyro Bill and I hiked out here one day, met 2 nights, and we got out to the Blue Mountain shelter. And it's a double-decker shelter. So we were setting up camp in the bottom, and we got everything settled, getting ready to go to sleep. And then all of a sudden, I decided, oh, you know, it might be a good idea to look up top in the second part of the shelter. I went to the top of the shelter, and there was some, I don't know, homeless guy or some kind of, I don't know, guy living up on the second part of the shelter. I mean, he had everything set up. Sleeping bag, pads, all sorts of stuff. It looked like it was home. And so I came back down and I told Pyro, and he said, yeah, I don't feel comfortable staying here. What if he decides to come back in the middle of the night? Needless to say, Pyro and I packed up our stuff at sunset and hiked in the dark during the rain, during a little storm, and made it to a makeshift campsite. It wasn't that great, and we camped there for the night. I should have checked the shelter. All right, we stopped to take a break somewhere where there's a little creek here and we're able to get some water. What do you think it is, Chris? Maybe 82, 83? How hot do you think it is? 82, 83?
It's supposed to be 86 today.
86 today. That's a little warm.
Take your head off. Your head off.
So we're acclimating.
Hang on, buddy.
I like the cold better. All right, so we made it to the shelter. This is the Blue Mountain shelter. You've probably seen it on people's videos. Anybody that does the Pinhoti Trail usually comes down here. I've always liked this shelter, but I've heard that it's haunted. I don't know. But I know that every night that I've spent in it is a little eerie. I hear things out here I've never heard before, but it's a really cool shelter on the Pinhoti. That's right, we got to change his name to Tuna. I saw it. The only thing they had at CBS was Orange Crush, like little flavor packs.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any good.
How is it?
Good, I've tried it.
Good? I'm about to try it. Not bad. Yep. I don't know. I Made it to the Blue Mountain Shelter. Hiker Smurf hanging out at the shelter. So we got to this little place that is pretty cool. Here's the sign. Up back here to my right is the Pinhoti Trail. And up on top here is a Bald Rock and then the Blue Shelter. But if you go up to Bald Rock up there and you keep going to the top, that's the highest point in Alabama on Mount Cheaha. I think it's 24 something. I'll put it on the screen. But it's a cool place up there. So I think I've got the question for this video. As I've been hiking, I'm kind of stayed back a little bit, just kind of enjoy the scenery and real quiet of the day. So my question for this video is, what activity have you done over your lifetime that you got kind of burnt out on? You did it for a while and then stopped doing it. Maybe it's a sport, maybe it's just some sort of activity that you've been involved with, and then after a period of time you decided, yeah, it's time to move on and do something else. That's happened for me over the years, but the one thing that stayed true and consistent is I've always enjoyed to hike. It didn't really matter what else I was doing at the time. If I went hiking, I was content and I was happy. Question for the video today, to see if you're still watching. Probably not. What activity have you done in your lifetime and you just got burnt out or stopped doing? And what has been consistent? What thing has been consistent in your life as an activity? Not sure who this sign pissed off, but whoever it pissed off, they put a hole through it. We're gonna have water where we're stopping. Right past it. Wow. He's about to go in that hole.
Huh?
He's about to go in that hole. Looks like a thing of rope.
Look here, buddy, black snake. Okay, that's a king snake, isn't it?
I don't know.
I see him.
Here he comes. He's coming out the other side. As we're getting older with bad knees, meniscus issues and stuff like that, arthritis, I've noticed that
the first 5 or 6 miles of the trail are pretty tough. Try to stretch, but just arthritis and meniscus issues. It seems to, like, my body's not used to hiking a bunch of miles on a certain day. And then after about 6 or 7 miles, it seems like it adjusts and kind of evens out. Or at least I hope so. The longer I go, it seems to work itself out. And then later in the day, it starts hurting again. I don't know. Just getting old sucks. But as senior hiker always says, stop acting so old. All right, we're coming up on our campsite for tonight. We're going to be camping at Hillaby Creek. I think we've done about 8 miles today. I'm not going to do that joke again where I say we've done 20. We've done 8, but it's in the heat, so maybe it feels a little more like 10 or 12. Anyway, we're coming up on the campsite now.
It's a big creek.
I just gypped ourselves. I said we'd done 8 miles, and then Chris looked at his watch, and we've done
9.72.
9.72, so I'm taking every mile I can get. There is Daddy's Money and Colt. They got a big Agnes tent.
Yep.
For both of them. And then of course the duplexes in the camo with Papa John and Fireball. And then around here, JBen and his duplex, and the fire ring is back over there. So we're getting all set up and build a fire. Oh, thank you. Sure. So I spilled boiling water on my leg. Not a good deal. I had to apologize to Jason Fireball because I let out a few words that shouldn't have said. Yeah, I'm still a work in progress, but I let some fly and it was not good. So I'm making my confession right now. Apologize. This is what happens when you drop a pot of boiling water on your leg. Got my foot too. Not good, but I'm gonna go down the creek and see if I can wash it off. Got a great fire going, and everybody's kind of hanging out. I spilled half my dinner. Stupid me. I poured the water in the Mountain House meal, picked it up, and spilled all over my leg. So I ate about half my dinner, which is fine. I'm good. I got plenty of snacks and stuff. We're gonna hang out by the fire, then go in for the night. Should be a fun little evening. Very peaceful down here. We're at Hillaby Creek. It's a creek on the Pinhoti. In fact, I'm standing on the Pinhoti Trail as it crosses the trail going that way. So tomorrow, I think we've got about
12 or 13 miles. Today, I thought we were doing 8, but I think we ended up doing 10. So I guess we'll turn in for the night and maybe show the fire a little bit. And then we'll get started back in the morning. Well, since I burned my leg and spilled half my food, I've gone to my snack bag. I go to my old favorite, which are the Ritz peanut butter.
Peanut butter crackers? Can't go wrong with peanut butter crackers. I got some.
Yeah, that should work out pretty good. Oh well, all's well that ends well. Stump. So I'm sitting here by the fire minding my own business. You hear that? Another freaking whippoorwill. Oh well, I guess he's gonna go all night long. All right, it's the end of day one. We've got a great looking fire here. We've been listening to whippoorwills, my nemesis, for the last 30 minutes. We thought that Leonidas was gonna come join us, but the later it gets, the more I'm thinking he's not gonna make it. We're gonna get up early in the morning and start hiking. See y'all in the morning.